there's no reason for me to keep holding myself back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like I might as well speak up and say like, bro, I'm going at this and I'm doing it.
At this point, if you have an idea of that you can do it, just do it.
Yeah, just
do it,
go
man.
for it.
Just do it, bro.
That goes back to the 100%.
Yeah.
If you're going to do it, just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Nike.
Do it 100%.
Just do it.
Because that was even you. Because when you said you went to OU, they were like, hey, if you would have tried out, we wouldn't even pick you.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter if you know, you just got to have a willingness
Yeah,
to
you
try.
just got to go for it.
Yeah.
If you try it, go for it. Yeah. To do it 100%, it's going to work out. It might take some time. Sometimes it might take a lot of time, but it'll find its way.
What's going on, y'all? It's Coach Williz, and once again, we are back. This is the Be Eazy Show. We're bringing topics to you every single episode, helping you live your life easier. That's the plan and the mission of the podcast. Whatever platform that you are listening to this on, whether it be YouTube, Apple Podcasts, or Spotify. Hey, man, hold on, man. I need to drop a bomb on this, man. Drop a bomb. Shout out to my YouTube people, man. Yes, sir. We passed over to 100 subscribers
100.
on the road to 1K.
That's just how he talks.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
He said over to 100.
Oh, over
Yeah,
200.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
my bad.
What?
He thought you said over 200, but I had to explain to him that that's just how Isaiah talks.
Yeah.
Road to 1K,
Over
y'all.
to 100.
Yeah,
Road to 1K, you know what I'm saying?
we made it before
getting there.
100 episodes.
Yeah,
so.
man, we did, bro. It only took us 200 videos, though. But shout out to y'all, man. We appreciate the love and the support.
YouTube shorts.
Thank you.
Hey, my Apple and my audio listeners, I'm still not happy, but
Trash.
you know, one thing at a time, bro. One thing at a time, you know. So, and I think that's episode 70. Man, we not gonna get on that, but I think as episode 77, bro. We need that joint to get to 100 views, y'all.
79.
Which one?
The newest one, 79.
We need that one too. All of them, y'all. But for sure, man, we got the finalizer on here with us, man. We got the Reverend. And this week, man, y'all see it. We got Big Paper on this joint with us, man. Big Paper.
Ooh,
Landon
yeah.
Harvey, y'all, in the flesh, man. I would drop a bomb, but
You are loud.
boom. Want to bring it down?
Just reserve yourself a little bit.
All right, man, I will. I'm just kind of excited.
I get you.
But forget all about our weeks. I don't care what y'all got going on. Landon, what's going on with your weekend, man? What's up?
Man, school, homework, nonstop.
Football.
I'm talking, yeah. And the whole cheerleading, we're talking practice every day, 5 times a week. Just quizzes, tests, 5 times a week.
What do you go to school for?
Health and exercise science. I first started, I wanted to go be a business major.
Let's move that mic on in. Show us some love.
Yeah, lift it up for it.
Yeah, show us some love.
Here we go.
Yeah, get in there.
Oh, that was the wrong way. Now lift it up. There you go.
I don't work with mics on.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
But anyways, major is health and exercise science. I wanted to be a business major for the longest time. And I figured out numbers, math,
Wasn't for you?
not my thing.
I
Just
get
not
that.
my thing. I took one biology class. Yep. Love biology. Got to dissect a human. Just learning about how the body works is fascinating to me, at least. I don't know about y'all. But
So what? They just brought in like a
Cadaver?
yeah, so OU's like one of the only schools in Oklahoma that like just brings in like actual bodies and like you get to actually cut open some people. It's kind of scary because I'm scared of needles. I'm not a big fan of needles, but having to cut open a human, that's a whole different story.
Yeah.
He's just talking about Jeffrey Dahmer. Here you are.
Yeah,
We don't need to go down that path.
Man,
We're not
that
going down that
Netflix show.
path. We're not going down that
Oh,
path, man.
man.
We're not doing it. We're not doing it. So why didn't you take on the route of like going in like medical field and everything, like going and pursuing it that way?
I mean, I'm still trying to work my way. Like, once I do graduate, I want to try to get to chiropractic school.
Yeah.
If that doesn't work out, physical therapy. But after I graduate, there's another school that me and my girlfriend are probably going to go to in Georgia and get our master's there. Technically, I don't need a master's, but they offered to pay.
Never
So
hurts.
Oh yeah.
might as well go. But
Take
chiropractic,
advantage.
I'd like to take the chiropractic route. Help
yeah?
some back problems, you know? Fix everybody.
So I gotta ask you the question.
You think they're real doctors?
That's what I was just about to say.
Some people say they're not real doctors.
I
what I heard.
know.
Are
I
they
think
real?
it is.
Some people say it's just that hoo-hoo magic.
It is kind of like a hoo-hoo magic. You get rid of the pain. That's what like physical therapy is like long term. You build the muscle back up, and you can go a lot longer. But chiropractic, you get rid of that just small pain for a short amount of time. So
Sounds like a scam to me.
I got my stories with them.
I never heard about other people's opinions about chiropractic. though.
I've always only heard that those aren't real doctors, man.
I wanted to be a chiropractor too until someone was like, "That's not a real doctor," and I was like, "You know what? I don't want to be one."
You know what?
It really did.
You might be right. You know,
Yeah.
I believe that.
Man,
But some people swear by them. Other people think they're the devil.
It's just
that's very true.
just like anything else, I guess.
Pretty much.
There's been some bad stories. Some people go to a chiropractor and they just mess it up. They mess that body up worse than what it was.
Yeah.
And then it just
All them TikTok chiropractors.
Oh Lord.
Oh,
Y'all
man.
know y'all not doing no good job, man. But I ain't gonna go into
My
that, man.
TikTok is just full of
they-
back cracking.
Bro, they know they not
People
doing no
crying.
good. Man, it's like, bro, this is ridiculous, bro. But
They have the little mic attached all the way up
Yeah,
next to
it's-
where they're popping it. I'm like,
crazy, man. It's crazy.
got that ASMR.
It's crazy, man. But you actually stuck with a business major though?
No, so that's the thing. First I came to Rose State my first semester, just trying to get my gen eds out of the way. And then that's when I was still wanting to play baseball for a little bit. And then I got a call from Southwestern Christian University, and I was going to go there to play baseball. And then that's when I was like starting to fall out of love with cheer, or fall out of love with baseball. So that's why I picked up cheer. So I went there to cheer. I went there for one semester, traveled to nationals down to Florida, competed with them for a little bit, and then started my second semester there. And I got a call from OU, and they asked me to come be on their cheer team. So then I was like, man, 3
How are they
semesters.
finding you?
I guess I went to a clinic my senior year of high school.
Yeah.
And funny story is that the reason they called me is because there was another Landon on the team at OU, and that guy left and just like left him in the dust, and he went to Ole Miss. So then they're like, oh, Landon
need
number
one.
2, here we go. So that's how I got the call. Kind of weird. The coach
what's
told
up,
me if
man.
I would have actually tried out, I wouldn't have made it.
Ain't for real.
He told you
Yeah,
that?
humbling.
Because of raw talent, or you just like
Yeah, because I was like super tiny, and I didn't have the skills that I needed. But I mean, I made it. I still got there. We put in the work.
All right, man. So let's not breeze too far. When you started to fall out of love with baseball.
This man loves talking about falling out of love with baseball.
Dude, because we
man,
both have we kind of have a
definitely-
similar story.
I definitely fell out of love, man. I was done with it, man.
That was y'all's first love.
Yeah, I would say that was probably my first love, man. But I was just like, you know.
We put in the time. We
A lot
put
of
some
time,
time and work
A lot of
in on
time.
that baseball field.
But when you started to fall out of love, like, what do you think? What do you think ignited that, and how did you finally like figure out that this ain't the way I want to go no more?
I guess just getting introduced to cheer, like it was like a bring your friend to the cheer gym day. So I went up there. I didn't plan on like doing anything or ever falling this far into it.
Yeah.
But I guess just I found it and I thought it was interesting. I just kept wanting to do it, and something about playing baseball my entire life, it just slowly started getting old and older and older, where I just didn't want to do it anymore. But yeah, just repetition at the cheer gym, just for fun.
Yeah.
So it was just something new to you then.
Yeah, it was just something new. I guess baseball is like very repetitive. I feel like it was like you're either hitting or you're running or you're throwing, you're pitching, you're like doing all that. But like with cheer, it was just like you learn one skill, then you make that skill harder, and then you do another skill, but then you make that skill harder, and it just kept something you could always get better, better and better. Not saying you can't in baseball. It's just a little bit more time consuming. I don't know. It's really weird to think about.
I feel like cheer's probably a little more diverse, I feel like,
Yeah.
with what you can learn.
Yes. And then you got the tumbling aspect. Not a tumbler. I can't. I could do a backflip,
Yeah.
but I started twisting my body and stuff. Knee surgery, shoulder surgery,
Wouldn't
all
let it happen,
sorts of
huh?
stuff. Yeah.
Does that fall more like gymnastics then? Like tumbling?
Yeah, in a way. I mean, I feel like cheerleading and gymnastics are like Their tumbling's a lot different, but very similar.
They're different?
I feel like they're
So
different.
gymnastics and cheerleading isn't the same thing?
No,
What's the difference?
no, not at all.
Is it because one goes to the Olympics?
Technically, one's considered a sport and one's not.
I'm sure
Well,
a lot of
tumbling-
people
But
are.
what's the difference?
Tumbling
in it?
seems like-
What's the
tumbling,
difference?
like
Tumbling versus gymnastics. What's
you
the
know, like
difference?
at tumbling, you know how they do like double layouts, like double flips.
No.
Oh,
It's kind of
and
hard.
like men's gymnastics, they do like triple fulls, triple doubles. That's like
On
3
me?
spins, 2 flips.
You
Yeah,
gotta explain this.
yeah,
man.
on me.
The only
That's
triple
why I said
double I know
three
is
spins.
Russell Westbrook. That's the only triple double I know.
3
I don't
spins,
know
2
the triple
flips.
doubles.
Like we just got like 2 spins.
So gymnastics just sounds like it's a little
It's just
more.
it's like a little step above. Like gymnastics is here and cheers like
Okay.
a little bit lower.
Okay.
you don't need as
Tumbling
much for
wise,
cheer.
yeah.
So
No.
do people that do gymnastics, do they like validate y'all as like y'all know what y'all doing? Are they like what people are saying to chiropractors? That they aren't real doctors.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they're saying that we're just not real doctors.
Dang, man.
It's like we're trying to get up to their level, but yeah, we can't get to that level because it's illegal technically. So
Well, you're not a real doctor in the sense of a chiropractor, and you're not a real doctor in the
it's-
sense of gymnastics.
yeah.
So,
Tough, man.
yeah, I mean, then there's the stunting aspect, getting to just juggle people in the air. I get to hold humans on my hands all day. I never thought I'd be
That's
saying
called
that.
stunting?
Stunting. Oh, there's a
that
whole
stuff's hard. That stuff is
there's
hard.
a whole book of terminology that goes with cheerleading.
How serious did you take this? Like, were you just like messing around? Like, when did you start
In the
taking this
beginning.
seriously?
I want to say that my first year I was just like messing around because I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
Something I've never done before. But like I think after my like first year, a year and a half, and then I was like, oh, somebody was like, wow, that was actually really good. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, let's do it again. And it just kept getting better and better. And then my coaches just kept wanting to teach me more and more new things. And it was starting to click faster and I was starting to catch on to it. And then I just kind of took off with it for some reason.
Okay. Is there a shortage of men in the sport?
Yeah, there's not a lot of guys that want to be cheerleaders.
That's fair, but I kind of don't understand why, because it like people kind of diss it a little bit, but it is super hard. Like,
Yeah.
it is not easy to lift humans up in the air and throw them and
No.
catch them. Like, I like to see some football players
That's
try to
what-
do that. Like,
We're gonna have to get a video or something, and y'all have to come out and try to throw.
yeah, no,
You gotta come try to throw a girl in the air.
No. How many people have you dropped? Asking the real questions.
Yeah,
hard hitting.
the one drop I can remember, it was my girlfriend too. But have you seen any of my videos?
I've seen, yeah. But I've never seen you drop anyone.
There's one where they do a handstand on your hands, and it's called a hand-to-hand. But she was standing on one arm in a handstand, and her hand slipped, and she was just plummeting to her head straight to the ground, and like right on the back of her neck, on the upper back. Scary times.
Was she?
Oh, you didn't
She
catch it?
was, she was fine. No,
I was
I
expecting
slowed
that.
her.
Okay.
I slowed her
was
down.
Okay.
But yeah, there's sometimes you get like they kick you out, and they're going that way, and you're, ooh,
Good luck.
yeah. That's why you gotta have spotters. We gotta be smart. Gotta have a spotter there all the time. Anything can go wrong at any moment.
These are trained professionals, guys.
Yeah.
Don't try this at home.
Don't at all. But I gotta ask though, man. So when it comes to like, do you think when it came to like with baseball and everything, do you think you could have had something in that? Like, or do you have any remorse for letting it go and moving on?
That's a hard question.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of things, like if I would have just stuck with it, I would have got good enough to where I could have probably went to school and played baseball. But I just didn't like it no more.
Yeah.
That was the biggest problem though. Like, but having to move on from it, it was kind of scary because you spend your whole life as a baseball player, and then one snap of a finger, you're like, all right, I'm done. I'm moving to the next sport kind of thing.
Yeah.
It was scary. Like my dad, oh my God, he was like, all the money and time we put in, like
I had that
To
conversation.
become a cheerleader?
yeah,
I had that
to become a
conversation.
cheerleader.
Oh, you did something with your life though. I didn't do anything.
That's what like my dad bought.
I was sitting at the house.
He had his like whole, like he bought a batting cage. Like he had his own batting cage company for me. So it was like, we're getting somewhere in baseball for sure. And then I just fell out of love with it.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it.
And you can't help that. Like,
Yeah.
so, I mean,
And that's like sometimes in life, you just find something that you know you like better or you want to do. And then you just have to pursue it. Like if you're going to go for it 100%. Because if you don't go for it 100%, then it's not going to fall through the way you want it to. Like you have to do it 100% and that change. Scary though.
and how can you go for 100% if you don't even enjoy it anymore? So,
Yeah. That's what my baseball went from 100% to like, we're like down in the 80s. So I was like, I don't know about this no more. So picked something else up and I was like 100% on changing. So then once that change happened, I went 100% to make it happen. It's weird.
Yeah, I don't think though you should have any remorse for it because you said like, bro, you fell out of love with it, and if you just showing up every single day and you don't love it no more, it shouldn't mean nothing. Not that it doesn't mean nothing to you anymore, but like letting it go and moving on, it shouldn't be that bad because like, bro, I don't love doing this. Like I'm dragging myself just to do this every single day.
Yeah, so. I think it was like more of the like the people and like letting people down, like my family or like our coach, like. I don't know if you remember, like for our senior regional game, I told our coach, I was like, I'm not going to be there. I got a cheer competition in Florida.
Skipped the regional?
You don't remember?
Bro,
he wasn't playing.
I didn't play senior year.
He wasn't playing.
My gosh.
I didn't play.
I forgot, man.
wow.
He was out here in these streets.
I was in the streets.
gosh.
I was really, whatever y'all was doing regional, I was thugging.
That just blew my mind. I forgot about that. Dang.
He was thugging in this Tommy Hilfiger turtleneck. Yeah.
Smashing
Yeah,
mailboxes.
I was probably slinging pies though, actually.
Better Google this, man.
Yeah, I was slinging pies at that point. I'm pretty sure that's what I was
Bean pies, my brother?
No, not bean pies, my brother. I wasn't on these streets like that. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't giving you the final call. I wasn't doing none of that.
Got paper in one hand, bean pie in the other.
You hear me? It's just a $2 paper, you know what I'm saying? But no, I wasn't doing that. I was slinging pies.
Man.
Flipping them. That was what I was doing.
Oh.
Yeah, I was slinging pies.
At the nose.
Yeah, at the nose, man. At the nose. But yeah, man, so you just left. You didn't go to the regional at all. You just
No, that's what I was like, hey, I'm not. That's one of the scariest moments. I was like,
did that solidify and just like I'm all in for cheer now?
That's when I was like, okay, if I'm not playing in my senior regional game to go to the state tournament, and then that's why I was like, okay, it's happening now. Like I'm done with it. Here we go. The change is among us, kind of. So
That'd be a hard decision, man.
It was terrifying.
I don't think I could do it.
Yeah.
I don't think I could have made that.
How did that smooth over with your pops?
It took a little bit of time, but
Did you have to see that you were good at cheering first?
in a way, but it was also like when I was still learning too.
Mm-hmm.
So at that time, I think he was like, you don't have enough time to get as good as you did playing baseball because you just spent 16, 17 years playing baseball. So you're good. Now you're just now picking up cheerleading. You don't have enough time before like through college and cheer, then your real life is there. So he wanted me to play baseball, but eventually he was very supportive about just like, if you're going to do it, do it. And he supported me. It took him a little bit of time though. Yeah.
I get both. Are you chewing gum, Landon? Okay. I'm just making sure.
He needs this.
No.
I think this is Jackie, bro.
No.
You don't think so?
Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it.
I have a bad habit. I bite on my lip, like my gums. I just sit there.
Do you have anxiety? What was that? Okay, so what was the first meet like with cheering?
Like the very first competition?
Yeah. What was that like for you?
It was scary.
Even though you've competed on higher levels before in baseball?
Yeah.
Explain that.
Cheerleading, it's weird because it's like you put like months of work in, and one competition, you're only out there for like 2.5 minutes.
Really?
That's all you get. Even in college, like I think it's like 3 minutes because we do like a little 30-second cheer in between the middle.
Mm-hmm.
But I forgot. Sorry.
It's all good, man.
I lost my path right there.
So you're saying, you saying you only get like 2 minutes out there. It sounds like if you screw that up, like what now? Like you only get 2 minutes to really.
And it's like you're it's dark in there. You can't see anything because like all the lights are just shining on you, and you feel like you're burning. It's hot out there on the cheer mat. It's kind of scary.
At this point now, are you kind of relieved that it's only 2 to 3 minutes?
In a way.
Okay.
It's really quick and short. Most of the time people finish and they're like, I didn't even remember what happened. I'm like, yeah, I get that.
So when you left and didn't go to the regional and you went out there to Florida, did you already know that you were good at that point at cheering?
No.
So you were going on this one like just like a whim that, hey man, this may work out. There was no guarantee that cheer was going to work out at this point.
That's what, because at the end of my senior year, I had already put like 2 months in, and I was like, I had already kind of made the decision in my head to not want to play baseball. And then, I don't know how to explain it. It's just, I don't know.
You just didn't feel it.
It's stepping out on, but I'm trying to get at like the point of stepping out on faith, man. Of like, that's the thing, bro. It's like you said that you weren't all the way like that good at cheer at this point. You know what I'm saying? And then for you to jump out there and say, look, bro, I know I'm already good at this, but I'm gonna go do this thing that I'm not 100% like I'm into it, but I don't know if I'm that good at it yet. You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. I don't know what made me just commit though. I guess that goes back to like when I was like, when you make that change, you have to go 100%. Like I was already kind of going for it. I could kind of see a future with it. And I just went with it. I don't know how to explain it, y'all. I really don't. It's
Quit
weird.
your job.
Quit your job, man. You're wasting your time. If you don't love it, move on.
Just do something different.
It sounds like you really
be homeless.
It sounds like you really you need to be committed to something 100%. And it sounds like you weren't 100% committed to baseball anymore. So you were like, I gotta commit to something.
Yeah.
So.
Oh my goodness, Reece. Hey, it's funny because of what Zyler said, but it's also funny because I'm like, hey, every time Reece is trying to like cook up, bro, every
single time, y'all.
Every single time, get that. I swear, bro. Every
like the last 3 times.
Every single
episodes. The last 3 episodes.
Every single time Reece is like dropping heat. I don't know why, man. We just be dead. I was like, man. I'm like, look back.
I was like, what's happening right now?
I don't be trying to be disrespectful. It's because Zyler said quit your job and be homeless. So I was laughing at that. So I was laughing at that. But then I was like, bro, Reece is over here cooking still.
Yeah.
Quit your job.
That's why I looked at
Quit
you.
your
I was
job
like,
and be homeless.
Y'all can't even let me cook.
Cook something up.
I just gotta boil some water and make ramen noodles, I guess.
Cook something up.
But Reece said, yeah, give 100%, Reece. You want to go farther in on that, man?
I was just saying, it sounds like
Reece, I'm not going to
The second you said the word, you started laughing.
That was Zyler that time. That was Zyler that time. All right, look, Reece, I'm dialed in, bro.
I can't with y'all.
I'm dialed in, Reece.
Now y'all gonna make me laugh.
Man, Reece, we love you, man. We love you, Reece.
I have trouble saying that.
I'll give y'all a second.
No, man, go.
I'm here, Reece. I'm here.
I'm not gonna look at Isaiah.
All right.
I was about to say, if you give them too much time, they're just gonna keep thinking about it.
Yeah, Reece. Reece, give it 100%.
Yeah, I was just saying, it sounds like you need to give, like in your life, it just sounds like you need to commit to something full-heartedly, 100%. Yeah. And it sounded like you weren't able to do that with baseball anymore. And so this was the next thing for you.
Yeah.
And so you just felt like you needed something to pursue. Like you always just need that one thing that you need to, that you want to enjoy and want to give your all to. And baseball wasn't any anymore, so this was the next opportunity.
Yep.
Is what it sounds like to me.
So
it could have been anything? So if a lacrosse team called you up like, hey, let's do some lacrosse, you was going?
Yeah. In a way, yeah.
You just wanted something new?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you think that's healthy then, man? Because we talk about this, like, doing other things, you know what I'm saying, and sticking to what you love, but we also talking like, bro, sometimes you got to grind it out. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes there's going to be a moment where you go through the valley where, you may not be feeling something, but I'm not just going to jump ship because I'm not feeling this right now. I should probably, like, sit through it, and then when I get past this other side, it's gonna get better.
Yeah.
Do you think that that's a good way to see it too, or do you think like, man, if you're not feeling it, man, it's time to go find something better for you?
And what's the timeline for that?
Man,
16 years?
I guess so. No, that's hard.
Yeah.
I mean, going off what you said, I think ride the ship a little bit.
Yeah.
Just ride it a little bit longer, fill it out, and then as you're riding the ship, if it's still the same problems, like you're like, man, I still like, oh, I don't want to be here today, or like, I don't want to put in the work, or like, I would rather be at home sitting in bed. If you feel that, then it's time to jump ship to the next thing. Jump into the waters, see what you can find.
Yeah, okay, that's good.
Yeah, I agree with that, man. I don't wanna gloss over something, bro, because you're at the collegiate level now, bro, and like competing on a high level at one of the highest type of schools, there is, bro. And the simple fact of like, bro, you went from in 2017, I didn't really know much about cheering. Now we in 2022, man, and you're like one of the best out there. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't want you to overlook that, like how much time and work that you put in and how you fully committed to get to the level you're at. Like when you take on other endeavors in your life, you think you're going to be able to get this same type of commitment and drive to be just as good? Because it may not always take 10, 15 years.
Yeah, I was about to say. But
or 16 years.
I don't know. When you like something like that much, like such as cheer, like I love cheerleading. It's weird to say. I never would have thought I said that like 5 years ago. Yeah. But like I would see other people be good, and I'm like, I want to be just as good. Mm-hmm. And then like even when I'm done with cheerleading, I'm like, I see all these other guys, they're like invested in the stock market and they're living the life and having a nice house, good family. I'm like, I want to be that good too. So I'm going to do everything I can to do the exact same thing and like progress up to like where they are. Mm-hmm. Like I just want to, it's just all about the grind, I think. Yeah. You got to put in the work. Mm-hmm. You get in what you get in what you put in.
Yeah. So how was the pandemic for you when there is no working?
Well, it was so bad.
What was that like?
A lot of at-home workouts over Zoom.
What?
Like sitting on a laptop on your little living room floor, just doing like some sit-ups or crunches. Online meetings. We still like everyone would have to take tests. If they're negative, they'd come to practice, but with like masks on the entire time. So like girls are in the air, people are flipping with like masks on and like end up like falling up and sliding, covering their eyes. It's like it was an awful, awful time. It was just man. It was like that. It was one of those years where we had gotten to the point where we were so good, and we could have really made like a good routine that year and been like the team we wanted to be. But then, that whole pandemic just
threw y'all off.
Threw us off. Yeah. I gained some weight.
I feel that.
I've never been that big before.
I feel that. Me too.
But in a way, that's when we still competed. What did the pandemic hit? Like it was like April or May.
Yeah, that March is when they shut us down.
That March,
spring break.
Yeah, so that January, we had already competed, and that was the year that it was a week before we left for nationals, and I tore every single ligament in my knee. I'm talking every single one, pretty much. So then I got taken off the mat. Obviously, couldn't compete. Had to go watch my team. What?
No, that's just what's going on with my knee right now.
Isaiah refuses to talk to the doctor.
No,
he blew his knee.
I got some updates, but I didn't want to tell y'all. We listening to Landon's story, man. I'll tell y'all later. Okay. But I did blow out my knee. I was hooping though.
Blew it out.
I was hooping. I was trying out for the Thunder, and I blew my knee out. But
he's in the NBA?
No.
I almost made it, man. I was gonna be in the G League, but I blew my knee out. You know. Hey man, I ain't got no reason to lie.
Yeah,
the audience knows the truth. The audience knows the truth.
It happened.
I blew it out. Yeah. We both have we got knee problems now. I was already projected
to be better than Westbrook. It was crazy, man. But yeah, you were
don't encourage him.
He's that good.
Don't encourage him.
You have to go with it.
It's crazy, man.
No,
you know where he plays. You know where he plays.
Yeah, the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Yeah, appreciate that, man.
Yeah, no problem.
I appreciate the
love.
That
wasn't bad. I'll give you that. Okay.
But yeah, man. So you were saying like the weight gain and all that stuff, man. Like what it was doing to you. And like y'all were gonna be good that year.
Yeah,
like,
that's when we were getting to our peak moments, and then that happened. Like one person, the way a cheer routine works, it's like it all comes together. Like we're all holding arms pretty much going into this competition. If one person lets go, everything just kind of crumbles apart.
Yeah.
But we tried to throw like more people and like our alternates in there, and it just it didn't go the way we wanted it to that year.
Mm-hmm.
And it was once COVID hit right after that, and then going into the next season, it was still we were trying to recover from mentally from January when we competed, and then all the COVID things, not being able to practice, just sitting at home. It was not fun. It was a hard time.
What was so hard about letting it go and saying, man, we need to get back to it so we can get back to where we were in January?
What do you mean let it?
Like, why were y'all having such a hard time? Like you said, like mentally, like picking up the pieces and getting back to it. What do you think was keeping y'all from getting back to that level that y'all was at in January?
That's what I think we all expected to be like at least top 3 that year. And then it's just one little mistake from good old knee right here and just kind of tore the whole team apart. But I wouldn't say tear us apart, but we were just so locked in on winning. It hurt.
Yeah.
I think it was more of like a hurt. Like we just wanted to bounce back. But I think it ended up made us like work harder because we were like, we got to get back to that level again. Yeah.
I do got a question, man. I got 2 questions, but I want to ask this first one. Is it true that everybody wins in cheer? That everybody gets trophies?
No.
Just because you get a trophy don't mean you won.
I'm just saying, like I went to was it a cheer meet?
Yeah, like a cheer competition.
Yeah, I went to a cheer competition one time, man, and I just know everybody got trophies, man.
That's what's wrong with the world now.
Everybody was out there getting trophies, man. Everybody was out there getting trophies. I'm talking big ones. Not just like a participation.
We're talking like the double stackers.
Of course, like the one that got first prize, yeah, they got the real deal, big one. But like second place was like, yeah, it was pretty big. Third place was pretty big. But when they called fourth place out and they walked up there and got a decent sized trophy, I was like, hold on, man, hold on. Ooh. And it's just, I just wanted to know, like, is it true that everybody's out there getting trophies?
Did they go like to like 8th place?
Yeah, they was handing them out, bro.
Really?
They was handing them out. Medals too. Yeah, they was getting them, bro.
Okay. Now that I think about it, I want to say, like, even at the OU level, like D1A, it's like first, second, and third are like the bigger trophies, but everybody else kind of gets a...
Yeah, bro. And then, like, also on top of that, like, I remember going to, like, basketball games at other schools, and they all had, like, national championships for cheer. They all had them up there, and I'm like, bro, everybody won? Everybody won?
Really?
Yeah, man. It was crazy.
Man. I
just wanted to know, is it true?
It's almost like I don't know, if the top 3 are like trophies to me, but like if it's anything less than like 3 or 4.
What about you, Landon?
It's almost like a participation.
How many rings do you have, man?
I got one national championship. And it was during it was the year after COVID. So we ended up coming back that year.
Congratulations.
Drop a bomb on that. Drop a bomb. Yeah, man, drop a bomb.
Hey. The only weird thing is that the competition was like over Zoom. It was like an online competition because we couldn't go to Florida because everything was still shut down.
You shouldn't have said that. Shouldn't have said that.
Cut it.
Cut
Get
that
rid.
out.
No,
No,
how does that work?
You basically take a video and you send it in, and then they take like the difficulty and like any deductions from all the other teams, and
so camera angles matter.
Yeah.
You had to make sure the camera was crisp.
We had to have a good camera.
Yeah,
we had to set up
different
so this
angles.
Is like the NBA bubble. This is like the bubble
ring.
Yeah.
Does it count?
Yeah, I count it.
Hey, Braun still got his.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. LeBron counted.
Yeah, we still put just as much work in. Yeah. So we got it. We got
Can't
it.
take that away, man.
Hey, when's the football team get one though?
Don't you want to work for them? Why you do that? Why you do that? Why you do that?
I just want them to win so bad, like so bad,
Okay,
bro.
man. Dallas lost last night too, man. It's okay.
What's happening?
I don't know. I don't watch. I don't watch football. I don't know.
No.
No.
I feel like I remember you saying that before.
Yeah, I've never been a football watcher ever.
Yeah, me and Isaiah usually be talking.
Yeah, I don't watch sports.
Why not?
It's just so boring to me.
Really?
Football is the most boring to me, to be honest.
So what
I would
about
watch
football.
Are you referring? Yeah, this guy. But yeah,
I'm enjoying it lately, man.
I don't mind it.
I've been watching it.
I would watch soccer before I watch football.
Bro, I've been watching some soccer, bro.
See,
Shout out to Manchester United.
But I prefer combat sports.
That's not my team. I've been rooting for them for some reason.
Football's just boring.
Football's at the top for me. Soccer's probably like. You know,
that's the thing, bro. You gotta play soccer first. Play it, bro.
I have. I played it for like 4 or 5 years.
Oh, okay.
Okay. That's more than most people.
That's definitely more than me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
and like I hate to say it, but baseball, something I can't.
What sport ever to watch, bro?
Very boring.
Boring.
I cannot watch baseball.
Bro, the Astros in Seattle went to like 18 innings.
Yeah, bro.
And it was
It's
0-0.
long.
I was like, bro, this
I was
is
literally about to say 0-0, but
So how does that work?
It was boring, bro.
How does that work?
Since it was no, bro. In baseball, they don't
keep
tie.
going.
They don't tie in baseball, bro.
they keep going.
And especially because it was the playoffs. It was the playoffs, so they can't tie. So it was like, they just kept going, bro. It was 0-0 in the 9th inning. So after that point, then we got to go to the 10th inning, which is like overtime.
Is it like the first person who scores?
Yeah. But no. That's the thing about baseball, bro.
Yeah,
Because if you're the away team, then you're going to hit first. So if y'all score, then you still got to give the home team an opportunity to score. And if the home team doesn't score, then it's game. But if the home team scores and ties up the game, we're playing some more.
You would have lost your mind.
But it went to 18 innings. That's 2 baseball games in one day, bro. Just to watch one dude hit a home run in the 18th inning, bro.
That takes some mental fortitude
bro.
For the players.
But, I mean, shout out to EJ, man. Like, don't get me wrong. I like to support my homies, bro. But that sport, I played it, bro. So
I support you through spirit.
Yeah, I can't
watch.
That's what I could watch EJ.
Yeah, I can watch EJ.
It's something about knowing, like personally, like I know EJ.
That's different, bro.
I could watch EJ all day long.
Yeah, I'm just like
pause. No.
Hey, what?
No, man. Back to it, man. My second question, man, that I wanted to ask, bro. So, do you think you prioritize the grind over the reward? Just let it out, man.
The pause.
Just let it out,
really
man.
threw me off.
Just let it out, man.
Say that again.
But do you think you prioritize the grind over the reward?
Yeah. I would rather work hard. Like, as much as people want to win, even though you don't win, it's like, you could still win in like life and practice and like personal goals. I'd rather win and accomplish all my personal goals and like certain stunts I want to hit and certain things I want to do. Now it's nice when it all comes together, like everybody, and you get the ring and you win a championship. But like even when you win a championship, you think about all the hard work and the grind you put in. So I'm a big fan of the grind more than the reward.
Yeah. So do you find a hard time celebrating?
Yeah.
For real?
I feel,
Why?
It's just, the more you work, I don't know. If you grind hard enough, the reward will eventually show up. And like, if it does show up, then I don't know.
But are you popping bottles?
In a way, yeah.
We're not popping bottles at all.
No, we don't.
PG.
No,
Metaphorically.
we're talking about
I get what you're
NBA
saying.
championships, you know.
Yeah.
Coke Zeros.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I don't know. Whenever you win, I just think of it as like the hard work. It paid off. All the work was worth it.
You just kind of like being satisfied with all that work.
Yeah,
paying off.
I like.
Just,
Yeah,
the satisfaction of it.
Okay, so y'all, let's say this. Y'all win the national championship. What are you doing the next day? Are you going back to the gym? Or are you just like, bro, like, you know, I want to turn on some more because we just won. Like, what are you doing?
maybe taking like, I would say like 2 or 3 days off, celebrate, have time, see family.
Back to the gym?
But yeah, we're straight back to the gym pretty much.
Yeah.
That's good.
So how long should a celebration be? You think that was long enough? You think that 3 days that's all you needed?
Yeah, it was like,
it's time to get back to
you
work?
take a little bit of time and just celebrate. Have your own little moment. Take a little break.
Well, I take a week, take 2.
Yeah. I don't know.
What about you, Reece? How long you taking?
I feel like 2-3 days would be good for me.
Yeah.
That sounds good. I like that.
I'm glad y'all hard workers, man.
I don't know. It's just like it's become such like a part of my everyday life.
Yeah.
Like just I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna go to school, and then like I'm either gonna go coach cheer, I'm gonna go get better at cheer. Like watching y'all all set up.
It's episode 8.
I didn't know that's how much y'all.
Oh yeah, bro. The podcast is work, bro.
I mean,
This is
y'all
what we be
y'all got
talking
the
about.
setup for sure.
Yeah, man.
It's different on this side of the camera, getting to see everything, y'all.
Yeah.
This is what we be talking about, man. People be doubting us. People be trying to say, man, just put me on the pod, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, the podcast is a lot of work. Y'all don't understand the work that we putting in. Y'all just want to get on here and say whatever.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? I can't do it, man. I can't do it. But this is episode 80, man. You know, Landon got on episode 80, man.
Let's
So
go.
shout out to him, man. Yeah, this is a milestone, y'all.
Episode
I
8,
know.
over 100 subscribers.
I
Yeah,
remember when you
man.
first started doing it. I've been watching
Yeah, man.
since the beginning.
I appreciate that, man.
Been watching
We all
since
do,
the
man.
beginning.
Loyal fan, right?
We appreciate that,
Yeah.
man. You know, come a long way, man.
That's what, yeah. I don't know how y'all would be able to do this much editing. I got my own little YouTube thing now, and just like trying to edit like a little 10-minute video.
Yeah.
That's some work right there. I don't know how y'all do like hour
What,
10.
What do you do on YouTube?
Pretty much just everyday vlog. I wouldn't say everyday vlogs. It's like
A day in the life.
Kind of thing?
it's almost like a game day.
Ah.
Or like any
What's
kind
game
of
day on
any
OU
kind of
like?
like cheer trip. So like we went to like
Yeah.
Alabama for our camp.
Mhm.
I just recorded the whole thing. Like our work week before camp, recorded everything. Kansas State, that was a bad one. We lost that game. Like Kent State. This is my
Okay, so now
recording.
we talking good, man. We talking content. Okay, so with that being with the content and everything, and you doing what you do with your private lessons and stuff.
Have you ever thought about bringing it over to Eazy Szn?
I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying.
Have
But
you ever thought about
you know what I'm
incorporating
saying?
yourself under the umbrella?
Oh yeah.
You know, we always looking for new
Young
new
talent.
creators, yeah,
New opportunities.
Yeah, that's what it is. But not like how big your like creating content would be like for pretty much like that's a business that you run with your private lessons and everything.
Yeah,
How big
yeah.
content creation would be for your business?
It's
like a
so,
marketing tool.
It's so hard to get a following on YouTube. That is the
We know.
hardest thing.
We understand.
Do you make shorts?
Yeah,
Make shorts.
but
Make shorts.
it's basically just like my Instagram videos straight back to YouTube Shorts.
Yeah.
Oh, we know.
But yeah, that's
know.
what I've been thinking
TikToks.
about, like taking the whole YouTube thing and just making like showing how to do a certain skill and like just the steps, like from the very bottom beginning all the way up to the top, like the hardest it can get.
Yeah.
So I'm like, if you need to learn how to do something, look me up.
I just say when you do it though, man, have an end goal in mind. Are you doing it because I'm trying to generate leads to my business? Like I want more people to book me for private lessons, or am I just trying to become like an influencer? I want to get paid from the app.
Yeah, I kind of want to just be like an influencer.
Right.
And
You
I
just know that.
a big thing was like, I just wanted to like look back one day and be like, oh, like I did all this. And I remember that. Oh, that part was funny. Because I could barely remember a week ago.
Yeah, man.
It's hard for like, I got
bro.
bad memory.
Document the process,
Okay.
man.
Yeah.
Document the process.
I capture all the good times. So
Yeah.
when I'm like 60 years old, hopefully YouTube's still around. I'm just going to go look back and be like, oh, remember that day.
You did. I mean, think about it, bro. Like, even if you documented the process for like the past 5 years that you going through this cheer and everything, like you going to another endeavor, you brought up like one of your people like getting into stocks and stuff. Like if you would have started that and you'd be like, man, I'm at the bottom right now. Like I'm trying to get to the point to where I'm making $1 million a day trading stocks. I think you can do it, Landon. $1 million a day. But if you get to that point where you at the bottom, and you just like, man, man, this is a lot. It's a lot to learn. It's a whole different terminology and everything. You can look back and say, like, bro, do you not see where we started at cheering and where we are now?
Yeah.
Like I've already went through the grind. I can roll it into other areas of my life. That's why.
Yeah, putting
think
all that hard
documenting-
work into it.
Yeah.
You get to see yourself grow over time. It's kind of a cool thing. I never thought. I wish I would have started
Yeah.
like the whole vlog thing whenever I was like a freshman, because it would have been a whole different progress.
Oh yeah, man.
A million subscribers already.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
You be up there.
gosh, what was I thinking?
Be up there, man.
We weren't
You
thinking.
gotta
I should have
start.
started earlier.
You gotta start it, man.
I was just not confident in myself when I first started cheer. That's what the whole learning part. Until I knew I was like, oh, I think I'm good now. That's when I was like, okay. And then we'll
How
pull
long
the
did it
camera.
take you to gain that confidence?
Man, I want to say like About 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
This is my 6th year in cheer. I'd say 3 years. About halfway through my cheer career. It took a little while.
But how long did
I
it
don't
take
know.
you to
Understandable.
How long did it take you to be good enough to compete?
Phil, my first year I competed.
Yeah.
And now we weren't doing the hardest stuff or anything. We were doing the basics. But
why did it take an extra 2 years to gain that confidence?
I guess I saw what other people were doing, and I didn't think I was good enough because I was like, I can't do that yet. Yeah. So I just kind of held myself back.
What were other people saying to you, though? Were they saying you were good?
Yeah.
Were they picking you over somebody else type of thing?
No. And I think it's just a personal thing.
Okay.
I was just, I see it. I was like, I can't do that. So I'm just going to be quiet, and I'm going to go work in the shadows for a little bit, and then I'll come back out when I feel good.
I feel the same way. So I get what you're saying.
It's weird.
That way you come prepared.
Yeah.
I feel it, bro, but I just be thinking like how many opportunities I'm missing because I'm not putting myself out there. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think about, like, bro.
But you do that now.
Oh, I definitely do it
you
now.
Put yourself out like
I'm
crazy.
putting it out there, bro, because it's like, bro, I don't understand. Like I could have missed opportunities if I don't say something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When at certain things, okay, if it's a thing that, bro, I know nothing about, I'm not gonna speak up. But if I've been doing it and I know I can do it, there's no reason for me to keep holding myself back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like I might as well speak up and say, like, bro, I'm going at this and I'm doing it.
At this point, if you have an idea of that you can do it, just do it.
Yeah, just
do it,
go
man.
for it.
Just do it, bro.
That goes back to the 100%.
Yeah.
If you're going to do it, just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Nike.
Do it 100%.
Just do it.
Because that was even you. Because when you said you went to OU, they were like, hey, if you would have tried out, we wouldn't even pick you.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter if you know, you just got to have a willingness
Yeah,
to
you
try.
just got to go for it.
Yeah.
If you try it, go for it. Yeah. To do it 100%, it's going to work out. It might take some time. Sometimes it might take a lot of time, but it'll find its way.
Yeah. So you already had like the confidence. You said it's gonna work out. So everything that you do, you already see like in your mind, hey, bro, this is gonna work out.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how long it takes, it's gonna work out. That's good, man.
That's kind of how, yeah. Baseball,
Where do you think that came from?
I like to say, I don't like to say it. I think I have like OCD.
Mm-hmm.
Everything has to be perfect. Like, even like my work ethic, like I want everything to be just the way I want it. So I'm going to like try to be perfect in everything I do. I think that's where it came from. Just watching other people. I just want to be like the best. Like, I don't know. Like whenever I watch like basketball games, I was like, man, if I would have picked up basketball, pick a person, I'm going to work just like him. I'm going to practice just like him. Just try to be the best.
Yeah, we could have been on the Thunder together.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. It's okay, man. When the spot opens up, I'll call you.
Zyler,
KD.
you could have been with us too.
You know what I'm saying?
You could have been coach.
You?
Yeah, just coach him out.
You don't want to play?
No.
Come on.
No. Y'all got it.
When the spot opens up, I'll call you.
Okay.
I got you.
I was about to say, it's a young team this year.
Yeah, man. It's a lot of foreign people on the team too, man.
Is that a problem?
Yeah.
My brother.
Whoa.
What's that?
When you see our record this season, you'll be like, it is a problem.
Okay.
What was our record last year?
I don't know.
We was like the last team in the league, bro.
We were down there.
Like in the Western Conference, bro, I think we was 16. There's only 16 teams in the Western Conference. We were the last team. I think we were like as far as being the bottom, we were like, what was it, 32 teams? 32 teams, we was like 31.
Yeah.
So yeah, when the Thunder keep trying to be cheap and not wanting to get certain players,
31.
we were bad, bro.
Man, I had no...
And they still had the nerve to be charging decent dollars for the tickets.
Yeah.
Them tickets should have been dirt cheap. I should have been sitting on the floor for $5, man. What you mean? And Mariah could have went on a normal Thunder date and sat on the floor, bro, and just went home. Like it was nothing.
Yeah.
This team sucks.
Dang.
Who's still watching though?
Who's trying to go see Lou Dort?
Yeah, man. It's okay. I'm about to turn this around this season.
No.
But
You are on the team.
He's got
What's up?
us.
yeah, I'm turning this around, you know. But man, moving on, man. You know, we've been getting into all the nitty gritty. You know, we got some other questions we want to ask. Man.
Okay,
You know,
okay.
Shout out to Love, man. Shout out to Love. You know what I'm saying? So, Landon, you know, how is balancing a relationship, man, and going after your passion? How is that working out for you, man?
It's actually a lot easier than what you would think.
Yeah.
It's because we're like stunt partners.
Is it
Like,
because y'all do the same thing?
Yeah. Like without her, I can't be the best I can be. I would say myself, that sounds very, without me, like, I feel like she couldn't be the best she could be. Like, we just work, like,
Yeah.
so, and we live together, we do everything together, but cheerleading is like what brought us together too. It's not that hard to balance, surprisingly. It's really weird.
Yeah.
Strange.
That's what's up.
What are you doing in your free time?
My free time?
What do you like? What are the other hobbies that you do?
Stunt. Not just stunt.
So
24/7
So
in the
everything is just cheer.
Yeah,
grind
like
never
if,
stops.
if I wasn't here right now and I didn't have privates, like I would just go to the gym and stunt.
How much sleep do you get?
I go to bed about 1 or 2 in the morning, just because I stay up all night doing homework. I wake up about 9 and go to school.
Okay.
2 classes a day. Come home. I'm gonna be like EJ. Come home and eat my food.
This man be watching. He's a real
This
fan.
man really be watching, bro.
That's a real fan.
Wow. This man really be watching. This man, EJ told us everything. He told us he ate a bowl of cereal and all that stuff,
Got
man.
a car.
Man.
It's kind of hurting.
Oh, my goodness, bro.
He got his keys out, started the car.
That's wow. This man be watching, bro.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Shout
it.
out to him, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
That's crazy. That's it.
Yeah, like school, come home, do some homework, go cheer, come back and finish my homework, wake up, do it again.
That's admirable.
And the crazy thing is we only practice like Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. But like my Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I'm putting in extra work. If you want to be the best, you gotta put in extra work.
Heard that.
Yeah. It's like you could be good with just 3 days a week, but if you take another 3 days and you're doing 6, you're just going to be twice as good as you could be. Like if you get to double the reps.
What's your recovery like then for all that?
Probably really bad, because I really don't give myself a break, which is kind of bad.
Yeah. Do you think it's an issue that you want to actually combat?
I don't think the recovery is a problem. I mean, now that you say something, I really don't take the off days and like to actually rest like I should.
Or celebrate.
Yeah, or celebrate.
I'm just saying, like, as you get older, it's gonna start slowing down.
Oh yeah, it's gonna start hurt. My knees. I already feel like I'm like 50 years old right here. This one's still like 23, but it's just certain parts of my body. This arm, dead. This one, we're great. It's just a whole mixture of
Looks like
things.
it's balanced out though.
Yeah, everything's good. But we get good treatment. Our trainers take care of us.
I can imagine. I bet.
So y'all have like nutrition planners and all that stuff?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Is that why you fell off in COVID and you said you was gaining weight?
I think so.
You wasn't on there playing?
Went back to Chick-fil-A.
Plus, that's when I was like stuck in bed with a straight leg the whole time. So I couldn't really exercise. I couldn't move around. So I was just sitting there eating.
You gotta be like David
Eating
Goggins.
in bed. Yeah, it's like not like I could go run or anything.
David Goggins.
Even with the straight brace, you gotta do some pull-ups.
That man don't stop, bro.
Yeah.
That man does not stop.
Yeah, I should have been doing something. But it's not like we could have just gone to a gym or anything either. It was just...
Yeah, that's true. David Goggins isn't having it, though. He
Yep,
would have
no.
got something done.
He would
get out
have
there and
found
get
a
it.
way.
He would have woke up and ran 75 miles. Like it's nothing, man.
With the brace on.
Yeah. Easy, bro.
Yeah. Crazy.
Who's gonna carry the boats? Who's gonna carry the boats? Landon.
Go hard. Yeah. Hey, y'all read that man's book? That's crazy. I mean, I only listened to the audio book, but yeah, that man's story is how's that discounting anything?
I'm
wow.
I'm one of those people.
Wow.
Unless you read
gotta
the
have,
book,
you gotta have the
unless
hard
you
copy.
physically read a book, I don't listen to audiobook.
Wow.
Nope.
I feel like I
say
took
it's different.
knowledgeable skills away from
It's
that
so
thing.
easy for you to kind of miss things.
Yeah.
You can
I
tune
listened to
out.
it twice though.
I don't care.
Twice.
That's cool.
I had a lot of time.
I'm not saying anything's bad. You should always, try to retain information, but I'm a paper man.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
All about that paper.
How's your writing and stuff going?
It's going good, man. I'm actually pretty excited for this coming week. I've been writing a lot of poetry. And I'm writing an essay, and I need to post some of those blog things.
That's what I like to
But
hear.
I'm writing an essay right
words.
now. Huh?
No, just keep
No, it's just a short essay that I'm really liking. So writing is going good, and I've kind of like got off of the whole, I want to get a bunch of subscribers or I want to get a bunch of followers on Instagram. Now I'm just trying to like make dope stuff.
Yeah.
And it's been way more exciting. So I'm working on an essay right now. That should be done. I don't know when. I have a short story that's done. So just, yeah.
You gonna get it out to the people?
I don't know. I'm real iffy. It's way more easier for me to put out poetry or an essay than it is for me to put out a fiction short story.
Yeah.
Because if I don't like the short story, I don't want to put the time into it to actually produce it.
That makes sense.
Kind of like how I did with Ivory. That took a lot of time, even though I don't like the story.
Yeah.
So
I think Ivory was good, man.
I appreciate the production. I think the production was
Y'all
nice.
go check it out, man.
But-
Ivory was good.
Yeah.
It's on Apple, Spotify.
I needed to pull it down.
I
But
think it's just on Apple and Spotify.
Yeah.
It may be on Google Pod.
I don't know. But you said you had questions, though, for the man Landon.
Yeah, man. I did, man. I did have some questions, man. So, like, when it came to a relationship, bro, do you think it's good for her to be your number one supporter, man? Well, I say that, man. Well, first, I'll just let you answer that before I go into detail about it. You think it's good for her to be your number one supporter?
We don't have detailed time.
You think it's good for her to be your number one supporter?
That's a tough question. I would say yeah. Actually, I don't know. I don't even know how to answer that.
Yeah.
I really don't know how to answer that. I would say yes, so in a way.
Yeah, man.
I don't know how to extend on that.
Well, the reason why I say that, man, is because, you know, with her being your number one supporter and everything, though, bro, it's going to be times where, like, for a fact, bro, like, I feel like Mariah supports a lot, bro.
Yeah.
Mariah supports a lot. She does support us, bro. You know, shout out to Mariah, man. Mariah pretty much manages the podcast behind the scenes.
How?
You know, we don't.
We're about to learn something. Shouts out to Mariah. What's up?
Mariah manages the podcast behind the scenes, bro.
Is it because she's managing you?
Yeah, because she's managing me. And if it was up to her, bro, all of us would be fired, bro.
Why?
All of us, bro. She be listening to stuff. She be like, why did y'all lead us in the podcast? This was before you was on, Reece. And I was like, I think it sounds good. Me and Zyler was laughing, having a good time. She's like, no, y'all just need to focus on just the straight points.
No.
And stop with all that.
I disagree.
And,
I like
The funny point, the funny points are good.
yeah, man.
I like the funny
then,
parts.
Reece, you know why she fired you. You was already fired. And then, like, me and Zyler been fired a long time ago. So, you know, but Mariah is
Comedic relief is important.
yeah, man, Mariah is a big supporter. But, like, even with that being your big supporter, bro, you still have to understand, like, you know, y'all might say something that y'all think is beneficial to me as her being your supporter. Like what you were saying with your dad and everything, man. Your dad believed that baseball was beneficial to you. You know what I'm saying? But at some point, it's like, bro, I know what's right for me. You know what I'm saying? I know what's right for me.
She definitely keeps me in check a lot. Like we both want to have like the same goals. So like we're always working towards the same thing. And I think that that helps a lot. If we're both beeline to the same goal. Yeah. It does. It keeps us both checked in.
Is she as driven as you? Is she at the gym 24/7?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We do. So, but like off to the side from like cheer competition as like a team with like 20 people, then we have the competitions where it's just me and her. Those are the scary ones. I had my first one.
Oh, tell us about that, man. Because didn't y'all try out for Team USA?
We did try out for
Tell
Team
us about
USA
that, man.
not too long ago. This last January in Florida, we went and did our first partner stunt competition. So it's just me and her. And we went out there, hit pretty much every skill. You do like 6 skills, 2 like little cool little transitional stunts. You probably won't know what a transitional stunt is, but we're just going to say that. But we missed the last stunt. Even though we missed the last one, we ended up getting third place. Third place in the country, pretty much.
They drop a bomb on that, man.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. So what does that mean?
I find that
Oh,
that's
bro.
just
Weird.
weird.
What does that mean now?
Bro. No, go ahead. Tell them what that means, man. Because we want to know.
I don't even.
Does that mean that you're like Team USA will call you, or you just like they had Team USA held a competition?
No, so it's weird. So like for the Olympics, like Team USA, like normally for any other sports, they'll like go and like come with me kind of thing.
Yeah.
But for cheer, you have to go try out.
Yeah.
Like they're not going to call you. I had to go. You have to like pay $100 to go try out for Team USA. So we both paid $100, went and tried out, went there, hit all of our skills, looked good, but they don't tell us until like November.
Y'all got that.
November's coming up.
Man,
Y'all got
bro, I'm telling y'all, man. I'm telling y'all not hearing this. This
And
dude,
That's exciting.
this dude was not playing. This dude was not doing cheer
Until like his senior year.
until his senior year in high school. Tried out for the Team USA team 5 years later and was third in the country, man.
Isn't that
Drop a
wild?
bomb on that, man. That's
I
what
like
I'm
the bomb.
talking about, man. That's the 100% that he was talking about, man. So if y'all didn't get that, if y'all didn't understand, look, bro,
If you
gotta be
want,
dialed in.
if you want something, just go get it.
Go get it, man. And don't hesitate. Go at it. Even if people don't understand at the beginning what you're doing, they don't agree. They may think it's like, well, what is going on? You could be doing this. If you know in your heart that that's what you love to do, go at it 100%. Get around people that support them. Like his girl, get around people that's going to support you and they're going to want to see you do better. And get into the environment. Excuse me, I'm dying. Get into the environment that allows you to do well, man. Because it's not just the people you're around, it's also your internal self putting in the work every single day. Like, are y'all willing to show up and every single day after we just won to go back at it and try to go at it again and win another? Like, it's about showing up every single day, being consistent and loving what you do. And loving what you do, man. You got any closing remarks, Landon?
Exactly what he said.
Man,
He
loving
covered
what
it
you
all
do.
right there.
Loving what you do, man. What about you, Reverend? You got any closing remarks?
Boomer sooner.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Finalizer? Read a book?
I'm reading 1984. That's pretty much it.
I don't know what that is.
Didn't we have to read that in school? No.
Some people did.
I think I did.
I didn't read it in
Oh,
school.
okay. I think I did.
I
It's
did.
Animal Farm, the same author that wrote Animal Farm.
I did hear about that
Animal
one.
Farm. It's a
Never
good book.
read it though.
Yeah.
It's a good book.
Yeah.
1984 it's a pretty good book.
That's what's up, bro. I do want to say this, man. Continue to, man, to shout out to the 100 subscribers, bro. And bro, it's crazy that we at 80 episodes right now, and that all four of us are sitting here, you know, Landon being the star of the show right now. But all of us are sitting here, man. Like, the podcast started, bro, in my parents' kitchen with a USB
That's
mic
crazy.
that really wasn't picking me up at all. Like, the audio was trash. Like, it was not good at all. Like, the video quality, you could only see like up to my chest, and it was so much space above it was just, I was recording on an iPad, and it was just terrible, man. But it's the simple fact, bro, we kept going. And when I dropped that video on Instagram, it should have done more numbers.
If only we had footage of the workbench.
My goodness. Oh, bro, the workbench.
Don't nobody know about the
Don't
workbench.
nobody know about the workbench with the covers on top of it with the two TVs. And
Yeah.
y'all don't know about that, man. That's the classics that
But
y'all
two
never
different
see.
PlayStations on each side.
You hear me?
Ooh,
It
you'll
didn't
never
even get
know.
recorded, bro. But it was the classics. And we asked some, Zyler got asked some real questions that day, man.
Boy, I was hurting too.
Yeah, man. But we're not going to talk about all that. But when I did edit that clip, bro, and I got to see like all the past guests we done had on, the funny times we done had, bro, the serious moments and stuff, I was like, bro, the podcasting came a long way, bro. You know what I'm saying? It done came a long way. Like, I never imagined it to get here. But I'm thankful to have Reece and Zyler on my team, man. I'm thankful for, you know, Landon coming through. And all the other guests we've had on the podcast, man, it's been nothing but just greatness, man. I just can't wait to see what, you know, Road to 1K has, Road to 100K, Road to 1 million, what it has in store, man. We're going to have more guests for y'all, man, more funny times, more real moments to help you, like you said, get into the light, man. That's the whole mission, you know. Just want to help you live your life easier. It's the plan and the mission of the podcast. So, like I said, man, I'm Coach Williz. We got the Reverend on this joint. We got the Finalizer. We appreciate Landon coming out and joining us on this episode, man. Until the next one, y'all, be easy.
Peace.